What's up, guys? Evan Jarvis here. In today's video, I'm going to give you my top 3 recommendations for US friendly online poker sites. These are all sites that I've played on personally when I'm visiting the United States and when I'm back home in Canada. I have experience both depositing and withdrawing from these sites, and I'm going to give you all the details on that in today's video. Let's get stacking. So, where to play online poker in the United States of America? 2019. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is in response to a question I received on a stream from one of the YouTubers out there saying, hey, where can I play on the US of A? And I said, I got you, man. First room. And the thing is, I made a video on this about 5 years ago. And the funny thing is, not a lot's changed. The sites that I'm going to recommend are pretty much the same ones. The difference is in those 5 years, they've improved a lot since then. So the first one is America's Card Room, which if you live in the States, you play online poker, you've probably heard about America's Card Room by now. It is the most, how do I put this? The most adaptable, the most creative. They're just kind of on the ball, America's Card Room. They're always looking for what the new game is, what the new advance is, and they're bringing it to the American audience. So they have by far the biggest tournaments online for US players. They have the online Super Series, the mini online Super Series, the bigger online Super Series, all of which tend to have $1 million guaranteed main event. And this summer, they're going to be running a tournament called the Venom, which is a $5 million guaranteed tournament with $1 million guaranteed to first place. Massive. They also have live tournaments. They were the host of the Punta Cana Poker Classic, my favorite poker tournament of all time. And now they have the Cage, which is a live 2-day cash game where the blinds increase. So it's like a tournament cash game hybrid. Lastly, they have 27% rakeback, which you can get immediately when you sign up. I'll put a link in the video description for that. And for people who prefer to grind up the VIP program, you can get up to 47% if you're playing at the highest level. Personally, I don't play a ton of volume, so I just take the 27% rake back. It's a pretty good baseline. But if you're hardcore, you're ready to go all in, I've got a link for the regular program as well. So let's just take a look at the lobby real quick. I figure while I'm reviewing the sites, might as well show you what the lobbies look like so you can be comfortable with them. So they have cash games, Hold'em, Omaha, and Stud High Low. So they've got all that. They also have Jackpot Sit and Goes, which are the equivalent of Spin and Goes, as you would find on PokerStars. And this is new. They got the Maximizer. So I don't know what the Maximizer is, but more options. They also have tournaments. And you can see there's the Venom, the one I was talking about with the 5 million guaranteed. They have their $1 million guaranteed in the Boss and the OS. And every week they also have I think it's 100K guaranteed $200 buy-in. So it's just like this tournament schedule is massive, and there is just tons of events to choose from. Whatever your bankroll, whatever your average buy-in, they've got you covered. Sit and goes they also have, and see they're even on it with 6+ Hold'em. They're the only US friendly site to have 6+ Hold'em, and they got it within a week of it being announced. So America's Card Room is a very forward moving room, very friendly room, and the cash outs are very quick. I use Bitcoin when I deposit and cash out to ACR. Very, very fast. Customer service, fantastic. It's just a great company and a great site. Just so you can see what a table looks like. Figure I'll pop one open so you can take a quick look at the software. And it's got all the features you'd expect from a good online poker site. Very smooth software, all the customization you could want, and yeah, I could go through all this, but that'll make the video too long. So in another video, I'll do a more in-depth review. So that is America's Card Room, which is my #1 recommendation for online poker sites in the United States. #2 is BetOnline, because you can. This is a site that I didn't play on until this year, but I was blown away by the action. They have some of the softest cash games online. They have by far the softest Sunday Major online. It's a 109 buy-in with a $60,000 guarantee, so it's about 10K to first place. And the reason I know how soft the games are is because A, I played on them, but B, I data mined the tables to get stats on people, and some of the VPIPs were just off the charts. So I'll pop over the lobby there. This, I would say, in terms of softness, this is a softer site than America's Card Room. The difference is they don't have as much volume as America's Card Room. So if you're looking for softer games and you play, smaller stakes, 50 cent a dollar or lower, there's actually quite a bit of action, as you can see in the lobby here. There's lots of tables going, and you can see that I also have some of the players labeled as well. So um, just so you can see what the software looks like with the tables open. It's actually pretty smooth. I don't know if it's the old Prima software. I think it's the old Prima software, but it's actually very fast. I've played up to 12 tables at a time on here. You can load up like 20 tables and the software won't crash. So if you're someone who's a high volume, a multi-tabling type player, this is a fantastic site because not only can you play a lot of tables, the games are very juicy. And well, those are the two key points. You can play a lot of tables, the games are soft, and there's you get some points for your play, so you get some rake back as well in the form of tournament tickets. And the winner is fours. They also have tourneys. Their schedule is not all that big. The only tournament I saw that really jumped out was the 60K guaranteed Sunday Major, which is a 109 with two re-entries, and they also have a 50K um, or a $50 20K guaranteed. So tournament schedule is a little bit smaller. So this site's definitely more for cash game players, but really good tables. They also have sit and goes, and I guess Windfall is, yeah, this is their jackpot sit and go. This is a site that has sports, horses, and casino, and it was advertised on national television. That's one of the reasons the games are so soft, is because a lot of the players playing on here are not poker players as their primary source of entertainment. They're sports bettors or horse bettors or casino players as their primary source of entertainment, which leads to, less talented player pool. So that's BetOnline. Probably my number one recommendation for cash game players is BetOnline. My number one recommendation for tournament players is America's Card Room. And then in number 3, we have Ignition Casino, formerly known as Bovada. And when I pull the software over, you'll see that I have it called Bodog because I'm in Canada. And it's just like the games on here are insane. These are actually the softest games online, right? BetOnline is some of them. Ignition is actually the softest games online. So if you are looking for just the easiest games of online poker on the internet, Ignition, Casino, Bovada Poker Room is where it's at. The cash games are super soft. The tournaments are super soft. The tables are anonymous, so you can't take notes on opponents. You can't make a database of hands on opponents, which means, you forego the ability to have big reads on your opponents, but that also leads to people playing a little more reckless, a little more splashy because no one's going to know who it is anyway. Anonymity tends to bring out the worst in people, including on the card table. They also have zone poker, which is like Zoom poker, so you can get a lot more hands playing that way. This is the lobby, which kind of glitches out when I pull it over from my other monitor because this monitor is bigger than the other one. Um, but you can see we got the cash tables. They've got sit and goes, which are also very soft. I think the max buy-in is maybe about 100. And yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, 1 to 200. But these are juicy. Even the hypers, quite soft. They've got jackpot sit and goes they just added, and scheduled tournaments. One thing I really like about Ignition, also known as Bovada, also known as Bodog, is that they're always running series. Like right now, they're running the Black Diamond Poker Open. They're always running like big tournaments on Mondays. In terms of big guarantees, they're pretty strong and pretty consistent. So we see like the main event for this series is 300K guaranteed, and every Sunday they have 100K guaranteed for a 162 buy-in. The the only problem with it is that the breaks are not synchronized on this site, so you can play two tournaments at the same time and you won't get a break in both at the same time. Whereas the other card rooms, like every other card room online these days, has the breaks at 55 minutes past the hour. So if you're planning to play multiple tournaments, you probably want to play on America's Card Room where the breaks are going to be synced up. Whereas if you're just planning on playing one tournament or you don't mind having unsynced breaks, you're just playing a couple tournaments, the tournaments on Ignition are unreal soft. That being said, the structure's a little bit faster. It's a bit more turbo-y, so you won't get as much play on the other sites. But in terms of best chance to win the tournament, this is where it's at. Um, I'm not being biased. I have done well in their series before. I know they're great tournaments. The level of competition is low. Um, so that's it. And just to show you how to pop on a table, you pick the game you want to play, whether it's Hold'em, Omaha, Omaha High-Low, No Limit, 6, 9, or 2. Then you pick your stakes. So we'll just go 50 cent a dollar. We're not going to post because I just want to show you what the table looks like. And it'll pull you up to a game. Um, One other thing to note about Bodog, Bovada, Ignition is that you're limited to 4 tables at a time. And in zone poker, you're limited to 2 tables. So again, if you really want to put in a ton of volume, you're going to want to play on BetOnline or America's Card Room. But if you just want to play a tournament or a couple of cash tables, a couple tables of zone or a few games and have the weakest competition possible, um, hands down, Ignition, Bovada, Bodog, not even close. This is where it's at. Um, and the software, it looks a little old school for lack of better terminology, but it works. It's very fast. You can get a lot of hands in per hour, and that's what it's all about. Um, Cool. So we'll pop out there. Also, it is possible to use a heads-up display on this site. It's the same as BetOnline. You have to go through a third party. So I'm going to put a link for Poker Ace Solutions in the video description, so you can get that if you're interested. And just to be completely transparent, I do not get a referral or a commission or anything from Poker Ace Solutions. I just know it's a program that I use. The Card Catchers is a program that I use when I play on these sites so that I can link up my poker tracker while I'm playing, and it just gives a massive advantage. And I want you to have the best chance at winning when you play, so why wouldn't I share that with you? So that's my review of the top 3 poker rooms for USA players. My number 1 choice is America's Card Room. Number 2 is BetOnline. Number 3 is Ignition. And in terms of strengths, Ignition has the softest games by far, but the least amount of tables you can play. BetOnline is the best for multi-tabling cash games, grinding cash games, building up a bankroll that way. And America's Card Room has by far the biggest tournaments, the widest variety of tournaments, the widest variety of cash games, and just the most rich user experience. Um, yeah, and again, yeah, that's it. And if you want to hop on one of those sites right now, I've put a link to all of them in the video description, so you can just sign up right there, make a deposit, and get stacking. As for deposit and withdrawal options, this is a topic that comes up a lot. The 3 that I know are Bitcoin, which I didn't use before, but I learned about Bitcoin so that I could play on these sites, and I'm really grateful that I did. It's thanks to America's Card Room that I actually discovered Bitcoin when it was trading at under $1,000 a coin, and good things have happened since then. Bitcoin is really fast with these sites. The deposits are instant. The withdrawals happen within 24 to 48 hours. It's very quick, very efficient, and America's Card Room accepts like 20 different cryptocurrencies. I don't know why you'd use another one other than Bitcoin, but the option's there. So Bitcoin, definitely the number 1 option in my books. Easiest way to move money between the sites too. You can move money between all of them very easily. I think it's great. Second is Visa MasterCard, which sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. I've tried to deposit with Visa and sometimes it went through. I've tried to deposit with Visa other times and it didn't go through. Um, yeah, so it's an option that works, but if possible, I'd say use Bitcoin. And the third option, which is one I haven't personally used, but I have heard does work, is Western Union and MoneyGram. The thing about this, if I'm not mistaken, is that the fees are higher than they are when using credit card and then using Bitcoin. So in order of best to worst, for speed of withdrawal and for lowest fees, Bitcoin number 1, credit card number 2, and Western Union or MoneyGram number 3. And all 3 sites, um, Ignition, America's Card Room, and BetOnline, all accept all 3 of these deposit options. So if you want to play online poker in the States, you can get money on the sites. And This is the way, boys. This is the way. Cool. And I got a little special bonus offer for you for watching this video, and it is a free $150 training bundle when you deposit, because not only do I want you to play on the sites that are going to give you the best chance at winning, I want to give you the skill sets and the information to give yourself the best chance at winning. And so I've got a little promotion going at grips.com where you get a free training bundle when you deposit. You get a free training guide. So if you're a tournament player, we've got tournament ebook. If you're a cash player, I got a cash ebook. And if you prefer learning from videos, I have my best-selling 10-part MTT video strategy guide. Normally retails for $49, yours free. In addition to that, you also get a free training webinar, which is geared towards live poker, because I figure everyone who plays online is either playing live poker or planning to play live poker in the future once they've, sharpened their skill set online. And so you get to choose between my World Series of Poker winning formula, a life-changing score, and the 5 pillars of peak performance poker. So those are yours, available free at grips.com/free when you sign up to one of these US friendly online poker sites. Cool. And if you would like to learn more from me, here's all my social media stuff. I make inspirational quotes on Facebook. I make my up-to-date posts on Grip on Twitter. Obviously, you know about my YouTube videos, and I'm also doing some live streaming on Twitch. So if you're interested in learning more from me, following me, keeping up to date with what's going on, these are the options. And I also got an Instagram Grips that I haven't put up there, but I'll fix that for the next video. So that's going to wrap this video up. I hope I answered all the questions you had about the best places to play online poker in the United States in 2019, and also the reasons why I believe those are the case. There are a couple other sites out there like GG Poker, and I think Carbon Poker is still around, but I personally haven't played on them, so I can't recommend them. I can tell you that my user experience at America's Card Room, BetOnline, and Bovada, also known as Ignition, have been absolutely fantastic. And I do believe that these are the softest sites online. And being in Canada, where I have the option of playing on any site I can, when I grind, I do not play on PokerStars, Party Poker, or Triple Eight. I play on Bodog, BetOnline, and America's Card Room, because that's where the softest action is. And I don't know about you, but when I play online poker, I'm out here to make money. So if you're interested in signing up to one of those sites, I've put links in the video description so you can do just that. And if you want to get that free training bundle, go to grips.com/free after you create your account, fill out that form, and I will hook you up with your training material as soon as I receive the confirmation that you are on Team Grips. So that link is in the video description, and I've also put the link for the hand grabber as well, so that you can get the program which tracks hands from Bovada and BetOnline, so that you can connect with your poker tracker or hold'em manager and get a sweet, sexy heads-up display running to give you all the information on your opponents, all the edge, and everything you need to succeed. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click that thumbs up button to let me know how I'm doing. And if you have any comments you would like to share on this topic, feel free to do so in the comment section, and I will read them to get more info from you. And if there's any other videos you'd like me to make, let me know in the comments as well, and we'll bring them through. Yeah. And I'll see you soon. Till then, you know what to do. Take what you learned, go out there, and get stacking. Peace.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it educational and entertaining. If you want to join Team Grips, click on that subscribe button and tap that bell to be notified every time a new video goes live. For behind the scenes updates and motivational quotes from my poker journey, follow me on Instagram. And when you're ready to take one step closer to becoming poker's next champion, click on me in 3, 2, 1, and let's get stacking.